place.
What's the worst sport to play nude?
Oh, actually, I have an answer for that for you.
Oh
here.
wow! My guess, I would say rugby, tackle, football.
Rugby.
That yeah.
Well, here, let me read you this. My wife and I were at a nudist resort this last weekend for a Halloween party. This was the resort's scheduled weekend for covering their outdoor pool. Part of the process was to set up a water.
Wait, hang on a second. I just thought of something.
What?
It's a nudist place, but it's a Halloween party, so no costumes.
No, it's just like your fate. You're like, I'm Dr. Jill Biden. I'm wearing a blonde wig. But then
I see. Or you could have you could have a little but everybody has the same costume below.
Well, the thing we've talked about with hedonism too is that you're not allowed to wear fetish gear on the nude side, and that's a big sort of
contentious point.
Yeah, because you want to, if you wear fetish gear, that's clothes. So they're like,
even if you have your dick and ass out and you have the cutout for it, it still is clothed, and they don't let that happen.
So you got like on the non-nude side, a guy wearing like a big dog t-shirt next to a guy in like a ball gag in his mouth.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of the times they just don't go the fetish. They don't go to hedonism. It's not their place, really.
Hedonism, the nude side is the nude side because you just want to be able to like slide in a way. You know what I mean? We're all just kind of hanging out. Oh, hey, how's it going? You know? Did
you just say we're all just kind of hanging out?
Well, I was doing an impression of a guy at the nude side of hedonism too, but this guy goes up.
Wow, weirdly one of your most accurate impressions I've ever seen.
Part of the process was to set up a water volleyball net in the shallow end of the pool. We started volleying a beach ball back and forth as we were alone in the pool. Me, always wanting to show off to my wife, decided it was a good idea to demonstrate how Olympians use a jump overhand serve. Being in the shallow end, when I jumped up to serve, my man tackle came out of the water and entered the water with what could only be described as a flop. It felt like I got kicked square in my berries. I haven't been racked like that since high school football. Be careful out there.
I thought he was going to say he jumped up to spike and his dick and balls went through like the little hole in the net and got caught there like a fish. And he's just like upside down like,
he's literally hanging from it.
Reading that really hurt me when I read it. When I was prepping the show, I read that and all I could think about is my balls slapping the water. And I was like, oh man, I could never be a nudist. That's like the guy, I saw a guy who was like, who likes doing yard work naked? And he was wearing a pair of rubber boots and he was weed whacking completely fucking naked except for the boots. And I was like, I've weed whacked before and had that little cord hit something and then pop off and hit you in the leg and it fucks you up. I can't imagine what that does to the head of your penis.
Some things are just like, you don't want to be on a riding mower nude. You know, it's just like, there's just some things that are just like, it's better to throw on pants.
And if you do, you definitely don't want to be on a shitty skag or whatever.
No, you want to be on.
That's a good lawn.
No, see, we just did lawn, guys, and
great lawnmower.
This fucking guy tries to say skag is like a good, but it turns out he was wrong, and there's much better mowers than skag.
You can't even name one.
No, I could. I had the list. I named it on the episode.
So it says some people like lawnmower guys. I am a lawnmower man. I want to say that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys made that joke.
We didn't really have a lot to do with mowing the grass. You know, that's the real problem. The lawn guys were pissed. They're like, I went to see this movie and the guy doesn't even mow the lawn.
Yeah, it would not be good for them. They love
get a lawnmower. If you got the money, you know.
What, like $40? Yeah, they're fucking shit.
$15,000. This is the Pappy Van Winkle of lawnmowers.
That's a question. It would be a good question. Ike, have you ever do you drink whiskey at all?
Yeah, I like whiskey.
So, have you ever had Pappy Van Winkle?
Sure. Yes.
Wow.
I think you might be. Yeah, that's really
Him
really.
And Patty are the first two guests.
For my 40th birthday, someone gave me a really nice bottle of Pappy. And it's delicious.
Yeah, it's delicious. All Bryan and I make a joke. We say that it's all we drink and we use it. So we're obsessed with it. So it is cool to talk. Yeah, we did whiskey, guys. Yeah, it's buttery apparently.
But I'm like a whiskey. I'm not like a whiskey. Like whiskey guys are like, I want it neat.
Oh
Maybe a little
no,
ice. I like old fashions and Manhattans and
like you don't call it
cocktails.
imbibing. You don't call it imbibing, right?
No.
Okay,
You
so
don't-
you're
so
not
you
a, you're
don't
not a
do
whiskey
imbibe-
guy.
You don't want to imbibe some libations?
Yeah,
Or
that's
alt beverages?
Some
Yeah.
libations, good sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, I'm making a drink. Does anyone want one?